darling. Welcome back. Today we're going to be watching some more Max0r. It's been far too long. I really just love his special brand of chaos. And today we're watching his Deadlock review. I've actually been wanting to get into Deadlock, and I'm sure this is going to be very informative and teach me a lot about game mechanics and builds. And why are you laughing? If you are new here, please do consider subscribing. It'd really help me out, and I'd very, 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 very much appreciate it. Thank you. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hello everybody, it is me, Makes McBad Videos here. The YouTube algorithm has made its opinions known. High quality, highly edited content with a myriad of explanatory context is not what the people of this website demand.
No!
And I have been graciously informed via the magic of Google's Gemini AI that my videos would perform better if I release them within a 4-month time span. While covering such informative topics as AI videos of old women with boulders killing everyone on Chinese glass bridges.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I cannot make slop content because I am too busy creating garbage. The Deadlock logo being here is a coincidence. Therefore, I will be making a video that takes even more effort than the previous ones, suffers from even longer delays, and is comprised of 9 consecutive mental breakdowns. Then, when the video does not hit hard enough to get me on Beast Games, I will be making up the difference with my Patreon and by selling the viewer Gamer Sups energy drinks. There is no gun pointed at my head, whereby following the link in the description, said viewer can access energy at 40 cents per serving, comprised of delicious flavors such as Graveyard Dirt,
I just got that one, by the way. It's really good.
Lean, and Plowed and Proud, while of course coping with my myriad of mental crises by becoming addicted to the only game that matters anymore. Deadlock is a MOBA. It's a shooter. It's a movement shooter. It's a bing gong. It's on Tubi. You have to apply for this position on Snagjob or you will fucking starve to death. All of these terms technically apply to the software that you are currently viewing, and all of them are completely meaningless. But if I were to try and describe the concept of Deadlock to you, I would say that this is the game that one-shot my amygdala and hit my neurodivergent friend group like crack in the 80s.
Oh no.
These people are employed and actively neglected their marriages for this. So after experiencing this sanitarium disguised as ones and zeros for a couple hundred games, I am now beginning to understand why. And hopefully by the end of this video, so will you. But first, there are some complications and qualifications.
Did you just become a briefcase?
So will you. But first, there are some complications and qualifications that come with the territory. Deadlock is a game that is, as of the writing of this video, in early playtesting. In fact, like a vampire, you literally can't even enter the game right now unless a friend invites you in. Realistically, this is not a concern, because your friend's house apparently has tens of thousands of other vampires already inside of it. Many of the things that you will see in this video will change in the future, and a lot of the visuals for this game are literally unfinished. Every single enemy in the entire jungle is a slightly bigger variation of a single eyeball. Our base is a brutalist architectural statement by Yugoslav monument builders. Viper's model looks like it is a mascot horror antagonist.
Introduce you to the
Holiday is currently...
Wait, okay, I was gonna say, while watching all the gameplay, I actually really like the style a lot. They look very interesting. Very nice.
Wielding an untextured gray slab instead of a gun, and when you take even a single look at Viscus's model, you can literally see the bones and joints that the animators are using as guidelines. I do not actually care, because even if the visuals for this game were properly finished, it is still utterly incomprehensible the moment that 3 people are visible on the screen. Bro, what the f is happening? I'm playing Drifter, I didn't pass shapes and colors. That is not out of the ordinary. In fact, it is the intended experience. I, for one, have played this game for an extensive period of time, and even still, the things I see my teammates do continue to surprise me to this day.
There's something about, like, I don't know what this is, right? It's like soft. Does that make sense? Like everything is pleasing, even though there's a lot of stuff going on. It doesn't read as like harsh to me. Whether it's the environment, like different things going on. I don't know I don't know how to like describe. It just looks nice.
Ivy keeps taking all the farm and then doing nothing with it.
Yeah,
just at least let me have it. I can fucking cook. I'm trying to cook and Ivy's trying to make AI generated food.
I feel as if I am the biblical Noah, and I cannot yet build an ark big enough to carry these fucking animals. How does Deadlock work? To put it simply, it is like League of Legends but you actually play the game. MOBAs are very unique among video games and usually not for any good reason. They are hard. They are really hard to play. I am really hard right now. Being a new player is usually an exercise in witnessing everyone else perform unusual, highly choreographed shamanistic rain dances for 20 minutes. You try your best to mimic their movements, but it is not the same. And every single time that you get a movement wrong, you are struck by lightning and instantaneously die. Also, there is a blood demon on the opposing team whose name is Down Syndrome. Wait, that guy's name is Tony Hawk Tua. How am I supposed to cope with being killed by this? Will this video help you play better? No, absolutely not. But what I can do is give you all of the wrong information about this game, and then confidently assert that I am simply suggesting an off-meta build. For example, Deadlock takes place in the streets of—
Like, see, look, I don't know. I don't know what to like describe this as other than just like soft and pleasing. I don't know what it is. It's just the style.
New York City during the true events of West Side Story, in which two sides known only as the Puerto Ricans and the Italians vie for dominance in a supernatural gang war.
Why is their name Mina's Rag?
Contracting 12 of this game's many notorious gangsters, autistic women, trust fund children, interdimensional germa, as well as literal sand, goo, goats, and every vampire on the sex offender registry to infiltrate deep into the Ops Section 8 and eventually report their entire team to Immigration's Customs and Enforcement. Much like real life, the team that actually wins the game is usually not the poor one. So more than actually pushing the enemy base or outright killing them using the bullets in your gun, or in Paige's case, unkind words. Oh my god, I'm Paige. My only personality trait is that I read, I hate you. I hate you and I'm going to kill you. I am instead going to be emphasizing a wonderful conflation between correlation and causation to say that it is absolutely imperative at all times for your singular only focus to be mugging the homeless. Look, when I installed Deadlock, I very reasonably expected a game where you know, kill people? Yeah, get hard red, motherfucker. I'm jacking off.
Oh my god! I mean, honestly, no, I get that way. You guys already know. Whenever something like goes really well in a game, nah, that's a fucking mood.
Yes, while that is certainly a part of the equation, the game that I actually found myself playing could best be described as a competitive Tang Dynasty agriculture. And every single time I see a drifter on my team, I think to myself, this motherfucker must be a really productive farmer, because miraculously, he is able to produce enough rice to feed the entire enemy team. There is literally no rest. There is no downtime. If you are not giving someone, something, or somewhere the IRS handshake, you have already thrown the entire game. I once had a friend who actually read the descriptions of the items he was buying, and it caused him to lose the match. Taking away the enemy's resources and time is basically worse than killing them. In fact, it is most often the case that you will kill people in order to take their farm. So when it came time to actually choose a character to send to the rice fields competition, I wanted to focus on a character who had a little less pressure to farm. Seven has pressure to farm, and Seven is only played by people who are racist. Wraith has pressure to farm, but I do not play Wraith because I myself am racist. Drifter has pressure to farm, and I would not let Drifter within 300 miles of an unattended child. So instead, I was initially very attracted to Mina because of her kit. Unfortunately for me, however, my friend's doctor has already diagnosed him with a skill issue, and if he does not get his preferred hero every single game, his symptoms will begin to manifest.
Okay, wait, no, that's me. Wait, no, that's me. So whenever playing like Rivals, I play like 3 people in Rivals. And I do get fussy if I can't get the people that I know how to play, but that's because I'm ass on anyone else.
My ship! And
Why is the whole team collapsing? What? How are there 5 of them?
I had 1,000 on me.
Leading me to begin my journey with the singular most difficult hero in the entire game. And if you've been paying close attention to the content of this video, which you know, good luck doing that, you will notice that there is a lot of footage of Pocket.
I like the codes.
Pocket is a hero with a very mobile, very punishing, and very involved playstyle. Mobile in just how fast I am able to successfully lose the game, punishing in that I am actively harming everyone else for being in the same game as me, and involved in that after 20 minutes of playing my keyboard like it's a goddamn piano, I somehow haven't managed to press even a single button correctly. Needless to say, learning Pocket as your first hero is something that I do not advise, and
So we're learning Pocket on stream tomorrow, right? Dude, it's gonna be the fucking insect glaive from Monster Hunter all over again.
frankly, this hero is only for those with true hate in their cold and shriveled hearts. Pocket exists exclusively to annoy the enemy. First by dive bombing them with every damage type known to man, and then avoiding all of their damage by teleporting around and spot dodging the sum total of their abilities. Billy is a hero that works by charging a target and performing a big melee combo. Pocket simply dodges the combo. Bebop is a hero that works by hooking a target and placing bombs. Pocket dodges the bombs. Abrams is a hero that investigates his enemies for evidence of sexual misconduct, and Pocket dodges the consequences in court.
Oh my god!
I was not very good at this, as can be evidenced by this picture of me with Jeffrey Epstein. In fact, despite all of Pocket's crazy potential and even crazier movement, nothing could compensate for the fact that I was just really bad at moving around. Movement, the act of venturing from one location to the other, has a learning curve in Deadlock, which makes complete sense if you think about it, because
It does, because it looks like everything, you kind of go, how do I describe that? Like you're going in a direction, and once you're going, you're going. Does that make sense?
the time spent walking between different locations is precious time spent not harvesting rice, which is
Okay,
why
we're talking
every
about
single
different
farming hero coincidentally happens to move at Mach 10, and the greatest form of skill expression available to them is how hard they are able to hold the WP.
Mods, you chopped it.
All right, light speed 7 out.
Oh,
I just see him moving.
bye!
Pocket does not move at Mach 10, at least not without a significantly higher effort. And
Ooh.
the best advice that I can possibly give for mastering your movement is to literally never do one thing. You can dash in this game. You can jump in this game. You can slide, wall kick, fly, double jump, and zip boost in this game.
Oh,
But if you just
nice.
jump, just dash, or just slide within my vague sight range, I'm going to begin saying slurs that haven't been invented yet.
What?
If you need to dodge, follow it up with a slide. If you see a staircase, slide down and jump to keep carrying your speed. If you need to rotate a lane, dash jump into a slide, into another jump, into a wall kick, then brag about it when you make a YouTube video. Take
Nice.
this clip, for example, where I fly above and hover into a dive bomb, then take cover, then dodge backwards, then teleport directly past the Abrams that was coming to gank me the entire time. But did I know that? No.
No, you gotta act like you knew. You're omnipresent. You know everything that's going on in the game. Come on now.
Then, oh god, there is a fucking bisexual snake on the floor, so I got the shit out of her. Then follow it up with another dive bomb into a kill. Oh my god, that felt so fucking good. That felt crazy.
Oh my god, it's a
My
drug.
7 shot a lot during that fight, I guess. Honestly, playing Pocket just feels like cheating at this point. Like, in this clip, I just turned the corner and get Freddy Fazbear jump scared, but guess what? I am actually over here now, and there was literally nothing they could do to kill me, but I am isolated from my team, so like, please cut the clip soon. But okay, as fun as it is to play Pocket and not do any plays that make actual sense,
I died to bleed.
No, you died because you fucking went in to kill her again after I told you not to do it. Oh my god, you're still with me. I'm actually having no fun right now. I'm leaving after this game.
Oh my
no,
god.
I'm so serious. I'm having no fun right now.
That's me. That's me. I am that person.
Did you just show up, steal this wave, and then leave, you fucker?
I need the gold. I need the gold for my sick grandma. There will eventually come a time where you as a player will have to do something scary. Where after a long period of trying to do damage and realizing that nothing actually dies except you, you will be obliged, nay, forced even, to undergo the daunting, the treacherous, the haunting task of understanding the United States economy.
No!
We tried to teach a chimp the deadlock macro, and the chimp taught itself suicide. As you can imagine, this was a task which I specifically picked Pocket to avoid doing. Unfortunately for me, however, killing, movement, and styling on my enemies is not what actually wins me games. Because what actually wins me games is a complicated series of socio-economic factors.
Oh, no.
Deadlock, like real life, is a game where income disparity translates directly into a tactical advantage via Lockheed Martin guided missiles. And the main avenue of achieving this advantage is learning how to understand our item build. What is the point of buying items in Deadlock? The obvious answer, of course, is to buy more items. And the more items that everyone buys and the longer the game goes on, the more likely that one person is to disconnect due to an actual domestic dispute.
Oh no.
But more broadly, as the game continues to escalate, we are tasked with building our digital homunculus to achieve one of 3 objectives. Covering your hero's weaknesses, of which you are guaranteed to have quite a few, countering your enemy's build so they do not actually have any fun, and doing so much damage to the enemy that your bullets transcend the boundaries of software to kill your opponent in real life. To this end, the item shop is extremely large, and ideally, your item build is going to be different every single game. This was a challenge for me, considering that I didn't even know what my enemies actually did, let alone what particular choice among 151 items would cause them to burst into flames.
Dude, okay. When I play Smite, full disclosure, L gamer moment. When I play Smite, I play the same build. At least like the core of the build is the same. And then maybe I'll have like 1 or 2 items that are like possible to change. But I don't like knowing what things do. I just want to do the same thing. I don't like change. I just want the same thing over time, every time.
So initially, I decided that the best course of action would simply be to build raw spirit damage on every single hero I played. As a pocket, I do not build defensive items. I do not build shield items. I build Boundless Spirit within 20 minutes of the game start, and if I ever get caught out, I die.
Why are there 4 people here? Look at your walkers.
This had some mixed results. Yes, I did do a lot of damage with my cloak, but for the other 90% of the fight, I was basically worse than useless. I had spec'd into a teamfight assassin character, and yet, because of my own hubris, I was stuck playing as a backline caster. This wasn't what I wanted to play. By the way, my natural voice is like deeper than I narrate in the video. It required items that I was extremely slow to farm. It required execution that I did not consider very fun. And most importantly, I was ignoring the very mobility that drew me to Pocket in the first place. So you know what? Maybe Pocket was too hard of a hero for me to play. And maybe, just maybe, my time would be better spent learning something new.
No!
But then, I realized something. Something which has been hiding in plain sight this entire time.
Okay.
Because Pocket has a gun.
Glocket?
That is right, buddy. This video was never actually a review of Deadlock. I fucking got you. I was actually building up to talk about Glocket the entire time, and all footage to this point has been specifically selected so you would not see what I was really playing.
Oh my god.
Please hear me out. Yes, Pocket doesn't have any abilities that actually do any gun damage, but he does have abilities that buff all of his damage, buffs his bullets, and auto-reloads his gun, meaning that we effectively have a double-sized magazine with 40% more gun damage and high mobility on a fucking shotgun. Oh, but Max0r, that's actually a volley gun. It fires rifle rounds. Shut up. Shut up, I don't care. I'm going to harvest your balls with an ice cream scooper. But the main advantage of playing Glocket is that it is frankly such a stupid idea that your enemies will never expect you to actually fucking do it. And frankly, most of them have literally never played against this and do not know how to change their gameplay. It is that stupid, and yet it just works. I know it doesn't sound like it's supposed to work, and frankly, it takes even more button presses to actually make sense, but it works.
Nice.
On you.
Clad pussy wagon chicken nuggets.
What?
What the fuck are you saying? Do not screw up any of your abilities or your damage will be cut by 40%. Okay, I get it. You want to actually see for yourself. So here's a clip where from the enemy's perspective, there is literally no one there before I jump in, buff myself, fly straight into the drifter, and you can see from his reaction that he's just like, How the f did you do that? That was a lot of input, so here's a clip where I just slowly walk up and snub-nose John Lennon.
Oh
Or
no.
how about this one where I straight up kill Lady Geist before her entire team decides to enter a clown car, and you would think in this situation that I would be dead, but guess what? I have already teleported away and Yamato has grabbed my character, so you don't really need to see what happens next. This is it. This is the pocket build that I have always wanted to play, and all it took
looks
was the proper
fun.
innovation and stupidity to actually think of it as a possibility. With Glocket, I can finally fight my enemies face to face. I can finally farm. I can finally push. Finally ignore building defensive items because the old men cannot possibly match my speed. And
Ooh.
most importantly, most crucially, and most cantankerously, I have already lost the game. Yeah, so after a bit of trial and error, this is the final pocket build. It is
Ooh.
not a perfect build. It does require execution, and you have to be very careful what you're doing with it. There ain't no way, dude.
How did you get away?
There
He's
ain't no
sneaky. He's sneaky
fucking
little
way.
snake.
But after playing Pocket for longer than most of my viewers have been alive, I can definitely say one thing with absolute certainty. Playing Glocket may not be the perfect build or even the optimal build, but it is very fun.
Yeah, some builds, like I know especially from like when I was playing Smite more regularly, there were certain builds that were silly and stupid, but because they were silly and stupid, they were also broken. Like I played oh god, what was it? It was attack speed Soul in Smite 2, and it was just so dumb, but she hurt and it was fun. I had to hit, you know, obviously like the shots and stuff or whatever, but like it was so dumb. Why would you do that? And it was great and it was amazing and I had a great time.
And at the end of the day, you're going to improve a lot more playing what you actually find fun, not what other people tell you to play. Unless you want to play Paige, don't do that. But hey, even if I can't
looks
always solo
lovely.
carry the entire team, there is still a chance that we can win this game. Just not a good one. Because while the enemy may have 6 heroes on their side, we have 7. The hero 7.
Oh my
6,
God.
7. 7, 8, 9. And then 7 proceeded to say slurs that I didn't even know existed.
Matter, can't kill me, Fireboy! Yeah, run in here! I'm 7!
Let's address the elephant in the room. Unfortunately, Deadlock is what you would call a team game, requiring, not suggesting, real strategy and communication to actually win. This, of course, is not going to happen.
Yeah.
Mainly because people are too busy role-playing as their actual in-game characters when
Oh
they
my
bother to
God.
communicate their intentions at all.
Oh no.
Did Victor just kill himself? What the fuck do you mean, whoopsie daisy? Pain battery first ability. And to prove to you that this is genuinely how people speak in this game, here is a clip where Mina, who is a canonically entitled asshole, makes fun of the oldest member of the enemy team for having a dead son by telling him to get a dog instead.
Oh
To
my
which the old man
God.
cleverly responds with, I can't indoctrinate my dog to vote Republican. Or how about this clip where the enemy team starts off by role-playing as the Lash, a character whose lore section contains a single sentence, after which his teammate asks me if I am like Max0r the YouTuber, to which my Mirage responds with, no, Max0r the pedophile. This is because for every single hero in Deadlock, the personality of the character is genuinely reinforced by their playstyle, which becomes extremely evident the moment that anyone on your team chooses to play a 7.
Oh,
And after
no.
spending a few games conducting research, it is beginning to dawn on me why the fan canon of this hero is that he is incredibly, unabashedly racist. 7 is the complete opposite of Pocket in every way. Where Pocket makes opportunities, 7 takes opportunities. When Pocket is making space to farm, 7 is taking space to farm. And by the time that 7 is finally done farming, the enemy team will have probably died of old age. Meaning that for a majority of the time, 7 is stuck playing a combination of Solitaire and Minesweeper, as well as being completely reliant on teammates who, ever since it was taken out of the pipes, have been taking supplements for a holistic source of all natural lead.
I'm in.
Oh no. Oh no.
She's one.
Adam, what the f were you doing in there? Leading to what is likely a 30-minute farming build-up, only to lose through no fault of your own. I promise. In these circumstances, I too would be using my no words. So as more proof that this is genuinely how people speak in this game, here is an entire game with a 7. I don't have the replay shots, where he responded to every single death that he had by insulting the enemy in all caps, which by the way happened about 10 times or so, without even successfully securing a single kill, to which the enemy Sinclair would respond by continuing to rage bait him to death. We won that game, by the way. Thank you for asking.
Hey man, if you can't avoid getting fucking rage baited by this Sinclair and you can't like do anything, you need to fucking find a different hobby.
Hey brother,
you need to play
can
a different
you get the dick out of your
motherfucking
mouth,
game.
please?
I do not ever want to play with you again.
Oh my god.
Moral of the story is Deadlock as an experience is like a combination of playing a hero shooter and visiting a human zoo. If you get good teammates and ideal circumstances, it can be extremely fun. But
No, this looks so like it's probably very chaotic. It's probably something that would piss me off. I'd rage really bad because I just suck at video games. I don't like sucking at video games, but it looks fun. Like the different characters, the different stuff that you can do. I think I'd be ass at it though, honestly.
very often, you will not get ideal circumstances, and that can also be really fun too, just in a completely different way. So if bad communication happens to get your Bebop to knock you into the enemy and instantly get you killed, or gets your Billy to do a gotcha game directly in the middle of a team fight,
Oh my god.
causes your team to have a team fight within the confines of a single closet. What's going on here?
What's going on?
Oh, that would be fun.
Or gets you double kidnapped from across the entire map.
What the fuck?
Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
That's so unfortunate.
That was so fucking funny.
Oh!
I'm in danger. It is best to still be thankful for every single game of Deadlock that did not go quite as planned. And the funniest experiences that I've ever had in this game were not very funny when I was actually playing it.
Just make sure you come in my mouth and everything will be okay.
Whoa,
Oh
buddy,
my
what the
God.
fuck? I'm Max0r, and you should get money to my Patreon so that I do not starve to death. And if this video gets enough views, I will maybe make another one in the future. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more. Do not select page on this screen or I will make your tendons into a jump rope.
What? She looks cute! She looks cute! What's wrong with her? Damn it. Damn it. Why are the cute characters always useless? Tisk tisk. That was good. That was so good. This looks like a lot of fun. I really like the art style. It seems very interesting. Different abilities, different, looks to the models, different things like that. I really don't need another freaking game to lose my life to, but it's really tempting, honestly. Please make sure that you check out the original video. It's gonna be linked down below. If you like my video, make sure you like and subscribe so I can see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.